Welcome back to Ancient Brainwaves, where we revive the wisdom of history's greatest minds, one philosopher at a time. Today, we step into the world of Abu Nasr al-Farabi, born in 872 in Farab, in modern-day Kazakhstan, and later a scholar in Baghdad. Known as the second teacher after Aristotle, Al-Farabi shaped Islamic philosophy, political thought, ethics, and even music theory. His influence spread through Ibn Sina, Al-Ghazali, Ibn Rushd, and even European medieval scholars. In this video, we'll explore 10 timeless sayings attributed to Al-Farabi, unpack their deep meaning, and most importantly, connect each one to our modern lives, relationships, leadership, social media, mental discipline, and personal development. By the end of this video, you'll discover that Al-Farabi wasn't just a philosopher of the 10th century. He was a guide for the 21st century. Let's begin. The aim of human existence is to achieve true happiness, and happiness is attained through perfection of the intellect.
For Al-Farabi, happiness wasn't emotional pleasure. It was intellectual and moral fulfillment. The more clearly you understand life, the more wisely you act, the more aligned you are with truth, the happier you become. Applying this today, we live in the age of dopamine hits, scrolling endlessly, consuming shallow content, chasing temporary excitement, relying on distractions to feel good. But Farabi says, real happiness is not entertainment, it's enlightenment. Every time you learn something meaningful, master a new skill, or solve a problem, you're walking the path of true happiness. This is a call to invest in your mind daily. Even 20 minutes a day can change your life.
Virtue is acquired through practice. A person becomes virtuous by performing virtuous acts.
Farabi rejects the idea that character is fixed. He teaches that every moral virtue is a habit. You become patient by practicing patience. You become generous by giving regularly. You become disciplined by repeating disciplined behaviors. You become brave by facing your fears step by step today. We expect fast results. I want confidence now. I want discipline now. But Farabi reminds us, character is built like a muscle. Modern science agrees. Neural pathways strengthen through repetition. So if you want to improve your character, don't wait for motivation. Start with small, consistent actions, and virtue will follow.
The ignorant man sees only what is apparent, while the wise man looks to the essence of things.
This is one of Farabi's most powerful ideas. Wisdom means seeing beyond the surface. Ignorant people react quickly, judge instantly, and rarely think deeply. Wise people pause, reflect, ask questions. In modern life, on social media, everyone reacts instantly. In relationships, people assume without understanding. In business, people chase trends without grasping real value. In news, headlines manipulate emotions without truth. Farabi's message is simple. Don't be controlled by appearances, seek the truth beneath. This one principle can transform your decision-making, your emotional stability, and your understanding of the world.
A perfect society is one in which every person helps the other achieve true happiness.
Farabi's concept of the virtuous city is a society built on cooperation rather than competition. Every profession, every role, every individual contributes to the collective good today. We live in societies that promote comparison, competition, and individualism. But Farabi reminds us, a healthy community is one where people support each other's growth, mentally, emotionally, and morally. Modern examples include families that encourage education, workplaces that mentor instead of pressure, friendships that speak truth, not jealousy, communities that uplift one another. A virtuous society begins with each of us choosing to lift others higher.
Knowledge is the guide to action. Without knowledge, action is blind.
Farabi believed that every choice should be rooted in understanding. Acting without knowledge leads to confusion and regret. Today, we jump into things too quickly. Relationships without clarity, investments without research, arguments without understanding, opinions without facts, decisions made emotionally, not intelligently. Farabi's rule for life is powerful. Study first, then act. It's a mindset that saves time, money, and heartache.
The ruler of the ideal city must unite wisdom, justice, and moral excellence.
To Al-Farabi, the best ruler was the philosopher king, someone wise, ethical, and compassionate. But this doesn't apply only to governments, it applies to anyone who leads. Managers, teachers, coaches, parents, community leaders, content creators. Even leadership isn't about authority, it's about responsibility today. We see leaders who are powerful but not wise, influential but not moral, popular but not just. Farabi's standard is higher. A true leader elevates others intellectually and morally.
The soul becomes noble through discipline, reflection, and the pursuit of truth.
Farabi believed that the soul grows through three major practices: discipline, controlling impulses and desires; reflection, examining your actions, thoughts, and intentions; truth-seeking, being honest with yourself and pursuing real knowledge. Today, most people live on autopilot, reacting emotionally, escaping into entertainment, avoiding self-reflection, chasing comfort instead of growth. Farabi reminds us that a noble soul cannot grow without effort. Greatness requires internal work, the kind you do when no one is watching.
The highest degree of happiness is reached when the human intellect connects with the active intellect.
The active intellect in Farabi's philosophy represents a higher source of truth and enlightenment. To connect with it means to reach a state where your mind becomes deeply aligned with knowledge, clarity, and wisdom. Today, this can be understood as moments when your thinking becomes clear, confusion disappears, you feel aligned with your purpose, you understand life more deeply, learning transforms you internally. Farabi is teaching that the more your mind grows, the more peaceful and fulfilled you become.
Music has the power to influence the character and state of the soul.
Farabi wasn't only a philosopher, he was a musician who studied how melodies affect human behavior. He believed that music can elevate the soul or corrupt it. Today, neuroscience confirms that music affects mood, memory, motivation, emotional regulation, focus, even behavior. This saying encourages us to be intentional about what we listen to. Your playlist shapes your mindset. Surround yourself with sounds that uplift your soul, not poison it.
True leadership is not domination, but guiding people toward what perfects their minds and souls.
Farabi believed the role of a leader is to nurture, not control, to guide, not overpower. True leadership teaches people how to think, not what to think today. This applies to YouTubers, influencers, teachers, business owners, parents, mentors, community organizers. The best leaders inspire people to grow intellectually and spiritually. Farabi's message is clear. A leader's greatest achievement is the improvement of others.
As we close this journey through the wisdom of Al-Farabi, remember that these teachings are more than ancient ideas. They are invitations to think deeper, to act wiser, to lead with compassion, and to seek happiness, not in noise but in knowledge. In a world overwhelmed by distraction and confusion, Al-Farabi's voice cuts through the fog. He reminds us that the path to true happiness begins inside, in the clarity of our thoughts and the purity of our actions. Let his wisdom stay with you long after this video ends. Let it guide how you see the world, how you treat others, and how you build your inner self. If this message resonated with you, help spread it. Like the video, leave a comment with your favorite saying, and subscribe to Ancient Brain Waves so we can continue exploring the minds that shaped civilizations. Thank you for watching. Until next time, seek wisdom, seek truth, and never stop elevating your soul.